Hi, this is Neve Arthur of the Stay at Home Family with today's edition of the Scientific Happiness Project. I'm feeling particularly happy today because it's sunny out, and in Ireland when the sun comes out everyone's spirits lift because it's rare and it's fun. But that's actually something that I thought was an excellent topic for today. We talked the other day about having fun and kind of finding ways to enjoy your life, not take all this work so darn seriously. But one thing that really helps in that is making little changes, is doing things different, is experimenting with doing something different than you normally do it. It actually gives you an immense amount of power, and it's really, really fun. So for example, the other day, Sunday I guess, we went out to a local I don't know what you would call it. It's like a big mansion house with all these grounds, and there was a band playing there, and there was a food market there, and it was just something out of the ordinary. And the reason I haven't done things like that very often is because when the kids are small, I find, kind of taking them out to things like that, it's like this huge undertaking. And I was like, okay, well, what if today I just tried on the possibility that it's not a huge undertaking, that it's just something fun we can do. And we went and we had an excellent time. But the thing that I wasn't expecting that came out of it was that Mike and I were able to sit down and have a really fascinating conversation about what we want to create next. You see, we're at this point in our business where we're not quite sure what we want to create, because we've got a great lifestyle and we're kind of at a point, a kind of crossroads of like, okay, well, what do we want to achieve next? Where do we want to live? What country do we want to live in? What do we want our lives to look like? What do we want our kids' schooling to look like? Like all these kind of questions. And we're able to have a completely new conversation about it because we weren't in our same old routine, in our same old house, in our same old situation. Our thinking patterns weren't following the exact same patterns because we were removed from the normal schedule. So sometimes changing things up can help you think differently. It can help you get creative in finding solutions to problems, in coming up with creative ideas of what you want to do and what you want to create. And it also sends a signal that things don't always have to be the same way. So it can encourage different types of thinking. And if you find that your thinking is just always going the same and always going the same, and now you've added meditation in and it's like now this extra chore, try just getting out of your routine, and think creatively about how to do it, because it might not seem so easy at first, but it might involve taking a walk during your lunch break. It might involve having the kids decide what to do, or doing something that last time you did it was stressful, but this time, like everyone else had fun, but this time everyone is a year older and it might be different, Try and think about the things that you like, letting go a little bit of the schedule, or letting go a little bit of the norm and trying a new experience. Because you can create a new experience at any point, and it creates new ways of thinking. And when you do something you wouldn't normally do, and push yourself a little bit to do something you wouldn't normally do, it can instantly create new neural pathways and new associations. So then suddenly, instead of when I leave the house with my two small children, it equals stress, now I have a new possibility because I tried it out of, oh, I can leave the house with my two small children. It can be really fun. And that's opened up a whole new pattern of thinking for me of like, well, what if traveling with them could be really fun? Because they're getting bigger, and every single flight we've gone on, it's like each one is better than the one before there because they're that little bit older. And it's just about thinking creatively. I've had that happen with friends and with people in my life so many times where they're facing a problem, they're facing it from their normal way of thinking, and they only see like, I can do this or I can't do this. They don't see the, well, I could do this if, or I could do a different version of this, or I could tweak some things, have a conversation with someone else so that I don't have any mixed feelings, and then be able to do the thing I actually want to do. So you do have to kind of get creative in your thinking, and we've talked a lot about thought patterns in the Scientific Happiness Project. So now it's time to break away and see what's out there when you step outside of your normal life. Just step out. Just even if that means going for a drive. Just go get in the car and go whatever direction the car takes you. Find somewhere new in your area to explore and just see what it's all about. Do something different. Do something different today. And have a great day, because I don't know about where you are, but here it's absolutely beautiful. So I want to go enjoy it. Like, seriously, look at this. I have to close the curtains when I record videos, because otherwise I am this washed out because there's this much light. How cool is that? It's beautiful. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.